Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Africa. My name is Dr. Mumbi. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are absolutely amazing in all your ways and that you're living your best life and that you're contributing positively to our group consciousness. And when you understand the power of group consciousness, and you understand that the motherland has its own group consciousness, which keeps us in the so-called third world, that Babylon have their own group consciousness. And they've been trying to create one global group consciousness. We all contribute to that global group consciousness, but there's the consciousness that we're most affected by is the consciousness of our communities, our nations, and our people, which is why we have so much emphasis on the motherland. Because I know I'm a shout out to all my, Caucasian supporters, Asian supporters, Australian supporters, everyone from everywhere. I love you so much, family. But I must say that we are here for the consciousness of the motherland. And we are so grateful that there are others in the divided kingdom, in the divided states, that are there for the consciousness on their people, and our narratives align on certain things. It's not a racist thing at all. But we all have to reclaim our group minds. Stories for other days. Anyway, I'm getting too far into that, family. So, I don't know if you've been seeing what's happening in Haiti, family, with Barbecue, the new cannibalist gang leader who's just sending chills around the world, shattering the psyche. I mean, I think they showed they were burning a live body and eating it. Babylon has gone wild with that story. I've even got hiccups. But what's actually happened, family, so much has been going on if you've been following the news. Remember I told you, I think the last time I reported on IT, that we were talking about how the High Court had actually said that Kenyans could not be deployed there because it was unconstitutional. We're allowed to deploy like armies, but we can't deploy like police and all this stuff. And we didn't even have a diplomatic relationship. I think the diplomatic relationship with IT was just established recently. Next thing, we see our president going out to the world saying it's going to happen anyway, it's going to happen anyway. And Kenyans are like, but the High Court, like it's unconstitutional. Next thing, the Prime Minister of IT is in Kenya. At TCG, they're signing agreements, whatever. And then when he was in Kenya, it's like all hell broke loose. People need to stop playing with the energy of Kenya, especially these foreign leaders. Have you seen what's happening to Charles, man, ever since he came for his state visit? Prime Minister was de-prime ministered as soon as he had come to Kenya and signed those documents. And they scared him, dude. I mean, they're eating people. Like, he was shattered. His puppet masters ain't gonna control him. And I'm not celebrating the eating of, like, seriously, guys. But what this has done is that an undisclosed number, we're not being told how many, family, but an undisclosed number of Kenyan police have actually pulled out of the deployment, citing recent rise in gang violence. Another officer stated that he and his squad withdrew from the mission, which was not a mandatory deployment. And they're not telling us how many of our Kenyan police have declined the mission. But it's pretty significant, family. And of course, the narrative here in Kenya is Kenyans don't want our brothers and sisters to go. It's just that simple. It's not our war. It's way deeper than, oh my God, Haitians are killing each other, let's go rescue them. It's about global politics, and this is where those global politics have reached us. And the leaders of this revolutionary are deep up in the voodoo. They are awakening those ancestral spirits that did it when the time loop hit this. Like it's the same astrological climate that was there when Haiti launched their revolution and defeated the French. And that is actually, they've been at war since then. The fact that a black nation overthrew the French and got rid of them was epic, and they were so afraid, and they've always painted Haiti in a certain light, always tried to hide it. And there's even something very powerful in Haiti. That's why they can never, ever, ever be conquered. Stories for other days. But the Kenyan police, and for it to even make the news, it wasn't just one, two. I'm assuming it wasn't even 50, 60. It must have been a significant number. And you see, that's why I say family. The narrative is something that is being altered every single day by our thoughts, by our narratives, by what we're saying about what they're saying. And the globalists and the New World Order agendaists and the Babylonians who are trying to put us back into a time loop of colonialism and poverty and all this stuff. They thought they've got it all figured out because they're controlling all the presidents, they're controlling all the agencies, they're ruling the world. But are they really? But are they really? Because the puppets can try and do what the puppet master says, but you can't puppeteer the whole world, especially not in the age of the awakening and the age of information. It just can't happen. Anyway, special shout out to all the hummingbirds that are just flying around my hibiscus plants. Sending love and blessings to everyone that supports us on Patreon and sends us a love donation through PayPal. Definitely consider advertising with us, family. Until next time. Tuko pamoja.